Hello and welcome to an intriguing looking Sudoku grid here. So there's almost no time left to finish your entry to No Trump Game. It is available on Patreon. It is a series of playing card based Sudokus, and if you've got one, well, you can't have, well, if you've got one puzzle left to finish off, it's the last one because you have to take them in order. Good luck if you do, and well done to the 400 or 500 people who've entered so far. Fantastic, well done to you. Also on Patreon, gridogram and connections videos and some tough crossword videos. On our apps, we have all sorts of line and crop key Sudoku, which do seem relevant, but we also have the Worms, and they're brilliant. They're by the likes of Michael Lefkowitz and Blobz, and they should all be attempted because they're great fun and really good practice at Sudoku. We've also got a bit of merch, and oh yes, there's a mug lurking around there. Cracking the Cryptic mug behind my screen, and you can get mugs, you can get hats, you can get t-shirts, hoodies, backpacks, water bottles, all sorts, branded with Cracking the Cryptic or Marty Sears Run. Right, let's have a look at Splitsky 2 by Webb the Third and see how we are going to try and solve a really interesting rule set. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so 1 to 9 will go in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Red lines are split by white dots into segments with consecutive sums. So if the sum of that was 11, the sum of that might be 10. Blue lines are split by black dots into segments with sums in a 1 to 2 ratio with their neighbors. So that group of cells might add up to 24 and this pair to 12. I'm going to assume that there are no hidden lines in this puzzle. That would just be too confusing, that there's no blue running under the red there, for instance. It's reasonable. I think it's not just reasonable, it's the only thing you can do to assume that you can see all the lines. And I'm going to start now and see how to solve this, but you can try it on that first link under the video. Let's get cracking. Webb the Third is brilliant, by the way, so this promises to be very interesting. Now, I'm going to start. We are sometimes given the hint that the interesting break-ins have not given a hint separately, but just box 1 looks like it's the place to start. It might be today, because this line is very heavily split. This blue line. You see, the first thing I was doing, and sadly it's not the right thing, I don't think, was assuming that we must ascend or descend in terms of doubling all the way up or down the line. And now I don't think that'll work, because the only way you could do that, these two ending segments are 1 cell each. So the only way you could do that is with 1, 2, 4, 8. And although you could make up 4 with 2 digits here, 1, 3, that would clash with the 1 you would have had to have put in this cell. So we do not have a fully ascending sequence. Therefore, we have a yo-yo sequence that's going up and down again in terms of the doubling. And that means we don't have to stick to the 1, 2, 4, 8 family. But it does also mean that there will be a repeated segment, and that segment will be 2 apart. It will be separated by another segment. That is because if you think about the segments, like just imagine 3, 6, 12, 6, 3 or something as a sequence. And you can do anything you like in terms of doubling or halving as you go up a sequence, but you'll find that the same digit is always an even number of steps apart in that idea. 3, 6 is the second segment, 12, 6 is the fourth segment, and 6 is 2 apart. 3, 6, 12, 6, 3, the 3s are 4 apart. And they kind of must be for this doubling and halving to occur. And therefore, these two segments can't be the repeat segment. They're two apart. It must be these two that add up. Let's color them yellow. They must sum to the same number. And since these two, we'll make them light, no, we won't make them light blue, we'll make them dark blue, can't be the same number, they have to be different. And therefore, this is an ascending sequence this far. Something like, well, not 3, 6, 12, because that would take us to 12 in a single digit. It can't be 1, 2, 4. So the digit that we must start with in this sequence from one direction or another is 2. And then this must be a 4 sequence so that we can have an 8 in the other blue cell. I think that's a must. And then this is going to be a repeat of that. So this is going to be 4. And now I don't know whether this is 2 or 8. That doesn't tell me either way. But I do know that I have started the puzzle correctly. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Now, that means the remaining digits that we have in the box are 5, 6, 7, 9. And this, let's get rid of the color there. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do that. Okay. This pair is, well, I was going to say half or double that group. But since this group has to add to at least 15, this can't be doubling it. So this is half of that group. Now, this pair is either half or double this pair, but this pair is now quite limited. It's somewhere between 11 and 16. Well, you can't double it and get to a 2-cell piece. So we're going to be halving that. So this is sequential as well. This must be an even number so we can halve it here. And therefore, I can't put the 6 in it because that would combine with an odd number to give an odd number. So this is either 5, 7 equals 12, 5, 9 equals 14, or 7, 9 equals 16. And this pair adds up to 6, 7, or 8. If it's adding up to 6, it would have to be a 4, 2 pair. If it's adding up to 7, it could be 4, 3, or 1, 6. If it's adding up to 8, there are 2 possibilities again. So not that helpful. This is going to be double this, which is 12, 14, or 16. So this group of cells, I'll make them yellow again, sums to either 24, 28, or 32. I think they're all in play. Okay, I'm going to move on to this red line now. Now, I did something about the alternating of the black dot segments. It's much easier with the white dot segments. They're going to have to alternate between even and odd numbers. Oh, I thought that was going to tell me what this is. It definitely isn't. But this is a 4. So this is either 3 or 5 as a segment. And it must be made up of the digits 1, 2, 3, 4 then. And this is either, well, it can't be 2, so it's either 4 or 6. It can't be 4, because that would be a 1, 3 pair. Oh, that is not the full segment, sorry. The full segment goes even further. Right, now I'm going to rule out 3 here for a different reason. Because if that added up to 3, this segment would have to add up to 4. Although you could make that up of 1, 1, 2, this would be wrong. So this segment is going to add up to 6. It could be 1, 2, 3, but it could have a repeat digit. This segment, though, will add up to 5. And all that lets me take out is the 1 here. So this segment adds up to 6. And these 2 between them add up to 11. Well, the minimum for those cells is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 10. That's what it must be, with a 1 there. And these add up to 10 with 5 here and 5 here. And that's annoying because I don't know quite how they pan out. But this adds up to 6. This we can't get back to 2. So this must add up to 7, and that's an 8. And that gives us a 2 here. That makes this digit odd, which makes this one even, because we're adding up to 5 here. This is a 7 pair, so it's not 1, 6. It's either 2, 5 or 3, 4, and they have specific orders governed by these cells. Now, what do we know about this? Not quite enough, probably. It adds to somewhere between 7 and 13. They seem to be the min and the max. Can't be 13, because that can neither be 6.5 or 26. So let's say somewhere between 7 and 12. I feel like I can't use that at the moment. Which is a pity, because I mean, it would be very useful to use that. Digits, oh, I missed this. Digits may repeat on a line, but not in a segment. That's quite important. Right, this is not 1, 4, 1, including a repeat, is it? It's a 1, 2, 3. So this one has 4 and 1 on. Well, if it's in there in the rules, now we get 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spot. Right. Proving its position. Right, now, has that led to anything else? No, hasn't resolved these. 2, 3 pair. This can't be 7 anymore. It's somewhere between 8 and 12 now. If it was 8, this pair couldn't add up to 4 and would have to add up to 16 and be a 9, 7 pair. That looks like it works. That would be 5, 6. This would be 9, 7. That would be 5, 3. 9, 7, 1, 5, 2, and that digit would be a 6. Whatever. That all works. That's a shame. Okay, if this wasn't 8, if it was 9, that can't happen. This would have to be 18 or 4.5. Impossible. If it was 10, this could add up to 5 and be a 2, 3 pair, except that would actually break this pair that has to add to 7. So 10 is not possible. 9 is not possible. 10 is not possible. I'm sure 11 is not possible. That would be 5.5 or 22. So it's either 8 or 12 here. And that makes this sum to 16 or 6. It can't be 6. It can't be 1, 5 or 2, 4. And it can't get to 24. So this is 16 and this is 8 with a 5, 2. And we're away. We're away. That's a 7, 9 pair. This digit's a 6. 16 there means this is 8 and it means yellow is 32. Plus 1 there is 33. These other cells I'm going to deduct from the secret, the magic secret that governs the total of every row, column and box in a Sudoku. It's always 45, the sum of 1 to 9. Well, this couldn't add up to 12 if that was a 9, because these would be 2, 1, and that would repeat that. So they are 7 and a 3, 2 pair. And now when I put 5, 8, 9 into this group, 22, that yellow lot adds up to 32. And this is all proven. 32, 16, 8. That's done. Right, 16, 8. This can't be 4 because we're not allowed repeats. I now know that. So this adds up to 16. And this does not add up to 32 because you can't do that in 3 cells. This adds up to 8. Not using a 3 makes it 1, 2, 5. This pair either adds up to 16 or 4. But if it was 4, it would be a 3, 1 pair, and 3 and 1 aren't allowed in that cell. So it's 16, it's a 9, 7 pair, and this is an 8. And that blue line will be finished when we get this group of cells to add up to 16. And I don't really know how that's going to go. This is an 8 by Sudoku. These are from 2, 4, 6. Right, so now we're looking at this red line, which has a segment here. Oh, no, hang on. We're looking at that 3, and we're getting this segment to be 7. So now we can look at the red line with even more information. We've got an 11 there. This is either 12 or 10. That's a 2 or a 4. It has to be a 4. And we're flowing through this now. 1, 6, 4, 2, 3, 8. That must be a naked 5 because it sees the 7, 9 pair. And the 7, 9 pair slot in below. This 7 or 9 is on a red line with a single digit here, which is 6 or 8, and a set here, which either adds up to 6, 8, or 10. The remaining digits we have available in the row are 1, 2, 3, and 6, and they haven't ruled out any of those totals. These are 16. Oh, look at this red line. Right, 7 or 9 there. So 6, 8, or 10 here, and then an odd digit here, which is not going to be 5 and is 7 or 9, probably again. Not necessarily again, it might be again. This pair is going to be 6, 8, or 10. And this pair could be anything from 5, 7, 9, or 11. It's intriguing how quickly the possibilities branch out. A 7, 9 pair here rules out 9 from that cell. 4, 6, and 8 still have to go in this box. The 4 in one of those two because it can't be here. In fact, down here, 1, 4, 2, 3 and the 7, 9 pair are looking into these cells. So we've found ourselves a little 5, 6, 8 triple, and this digit can't be 6 anymore. And these are all from 1, 2, 3, 4, and that gives me a big old quintuple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So that can't be 5, and this can't be 4. So we've found the 4 in the central box. These are all from 6, 7, 8, 9. What did purple have to add up to? 16 there. Oh, have I messed something up? No. Yes, I have. Oh, it's not 16 there. That is not a segment. This is a segment. 8 there and 8 here. Purple adds up to 16. And I think that's now minimally 6, 7 here and a 3 here. And purple is done. And that can't be 6 or 7 anymore. We've now got an 8, 9 pair telling that cell that it's a 5. And this is 6 or 7. But it's in a column with a 7, 9 pair. And I didn't manage to write 6, 7 right, but it's got to be 6. That's an 8. This is not 3 or 4, and this is not 5. Wow, we are progressing through this puzzle. 1, 2, 5 there, 3, 4 here. There's an 8 in one of these cells. Now, what was this line about? This line was difficult. There were a lot of options. This was going to add up to 6, 8, or 10. Well, this digit now is 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this isn't going to add up to 6 anymore. It could manage 8 or 10 in a variety of ways, if I'm honest. Those don't have an 8 in. They're a 5, 6 pair. These are all from 7, 8, 9 now in the column. And that's a 7, 8, 9 triple in the box. And that digit is a 6. Oh, I could have got that fairly easily another way. These still can add up to 8, 9, or 10. No, 8 or 10. Yeah, I can't resolve that. Oh, 8 is looking at that digit, though. So that's 8 in the central box. In fact, these digits are 7, 8, 9 in the row. These are 1, 4, 6 in the row. This pair was going to add up, but there was a whole variety of possibilities there. Now, this doesn't sum to very much. Somewhere between 3 and 6. I suppose if it was a 1, 3 pair, that could be half and be 2, but that would break this cell. If it added up to 6 by being 2, 4, that could be a 3, but that would break this cell as well. So this must be weirdly double. Oh, no, I've got it wrong. That 8's in the segment as well. Let's try again, reading the segment correctly. Okay, this is now somewhere between 11 and 14. This must be half of that. So it's either a 6 or a 7. And this is either 12 or 14. And whatever parity that digit is, this is the opposite, I reckon now. I don't know, it's difficult to actually make that tell me what it is. If it was 12, this would have to be a 1-3 pair, and that would be a 6, and that would break this cell. So it's 14 and a 7 here. That tells me this is a 9. So these two add up to 6, and now they have to be 2, 4. Yeah, that's right. That's a 3, that's a 2. These digits don't have 2 in or 4. They're a 1-3 pair. Looking at those, which are now a 2-5 pair, that digit's a 1. Good for the column. 9, 3, 2, 4, 7. These are selected from 1, 5, 6, 8. So this segment adds up to 8, 12, 13 or 14, and this is 1 away from that. That is not very informative. Just isn't. Right. 8, 7, 9, 1. Here we have digits from, I am going to put them all in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this pair, now this blue line might be more helpful. Oh, 7, 8, 9 are all gone from the box. So there is a 1 in this group, and other digits from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this set adds up to somewhere between 6 and 12. That's not a huge range. And then this pair, somewhere between 3 and 11. It's a little difficult to know how to go about that. It's not going to be 6 there and 3 here, because that would require a 2 in this cell, and that would also be 1, 2, 3, and we'd have 2 doubled up in the box. But what it is, I don't know. There's no 3 in this group. We're only selecting from 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. I mean, is it easy to see how to proceed there? I don't think so. Right, 7 looks at that cell. So this is 8 or 9. And this pair, what did we get to here? Oh, maybe we can do this. That was going to be 8 or 10. But if that was a 7, this would become 10 and they wouldn't connect. So it's 9, 8. Oh, that doesn't tell me. Oh, it does, because of the 7 in the box tells me what that is. 9 here. Now, this pair then adds up to 8 or 10. It can't be 10 because I can't put an 8 there by Sudoku, and I can't put double 5 here. So this pair adds up to 8. It can't be 5, 3 because of that, so it's 2, 6. And that's going to resolve lots of other digits, and which are going to contribute to my blue line here. 2, 3, 4 there. This is a 1, 5 pair. We now know this is 12. This can't be 24, so it must be 6. That digit is not 6 or 3 or 1, because that can't be 5. So it's 2 and 4, and that blue line is fully resolved. This can't be 2. This can't be 4. They can't be 2. This line, I wanted at one point for it to add up to 6, perhaps. That is a 7 or a 9. So this is 6, 8, or 10. Oh, it could still be 10 with a 3, 6, 1. Oh, no, hang on, look. This 9-7 pair is done. Now it's going to have to add up to 6 or 8. We cannot have a 6 there. That's a 1-3 pair. This has to be even and be 2. And we're in business again. Very clever puzzle, this. I mean, it has been very carefully organized so that it all just drops into place. That's a 6. 2, 3, 6, 1, 4. These are from 5, 7, 8, 9. The 7's in one of those too. Right, in this final, I've still got this line to deal with, which was promising complexity. This digit by Sudoku, 1, 5, or 9. So this pair, maybe I could do this first. We've got 8 there. So we've got 7 or 9 here. Well, the minimum gives 9, so that's what it is, 1, 8. Right, that might actually be helpful. 8 there is looking at 9 here. That's now a 5. And as we come down the column, we can do 3, 4, 3, 1. Yeah, things have changed. Now 6 has gone out of those cells. Anything else? Maybe not. That's 1, 5, or 9. Right, but now we can analyze this. This either adds up to 8, 12, or 15. This can't add up to 16, but it could add up to 14. If that was 12, how could this could add up to 10? Oh, well, that's options. If that was 8, this could add up to 9, but only by repeating the 1, I think. So I'm ruling out 8 and 9 there. And I'm allowing either 12 and what was it? No, 12, yes, 13 here. But that won't work because 13 can only be done by 5, 8, and that would break this cell. 11 is not possible in these two, so it is 15, 7 and 8, and this has to add up to, can't be 16, so it must be 14 with 9 and 5. And hopefully the rest of the puzzle will now drop into place and we're done with Splitsky 2. There was apparently a Splitsky 1 as well, which may be a little bit more difficult. Anyway, there we go. That is the solution. And that is a very clever puzzle. And nice little arithmetic, but the optionality is intriguing, especially when you see how the optionality expands at each step. But a very clever puzzle and most enjoyable to solve. Thank you very much to Web3rd. Thank you to you guys for following us. That's what it's all about. We're grateful. I'm going to say bye for now. See you next time.